This is working all right. I hope everybody can hear me okay. Up and running. Let's go to my channel, but it looks like Burke is going live at the same time. Sorry to do that, Burke. He's doing an interview. My bad. Much apologies. I didn't think anybody was using the internet right now, so I'm sorry about that. I will try to be somewhat quick, but I got a package here from my buddy Tony, Old Wolf, and looking like a youngster, says Perry. Let's do it. Sure. There's either those are tailgaters or I don't know. So I got a gift from Old Wolf in the mail. He sent it in one of the Spider-Man booth boxes. So I'm going to open that. It's heavy. I don't know that there's a spare inch anywhere in here. So it is packed tight. Thanks, Sam. Moderator Sam in the chat. Sasquatchy Inc. is in the chat. Borinkin Comics, Cameron D, Jack Yo, Felix Maldonado. Lots of people in that chat. Reggie and Perry were ready to go. A youngster I was at the zoo with my girls today, wearing a hat, trying to protect from that sun. And so I got nasty hat hair going. Reggie, you don't know what that's like. Perry, you don't know what that's like, right? So, I'd rather let's keep the hat on. Just keep the hat on. Just keep going with it. YouTube is 90, says Chad. I don't know that we all agree with that statement. We're going to let it go. Old Wolf is in the chat. He is right there, Mr. 65 himself. Old Wolf is, YouTube is 65. That's what I would say right there. Take that. So let's get rocking and rolling here. Oh, I'm gonna have some fun tape sounds for everybody. I will say I've now got 2 of these boxes. Having never ordered a Spider-Man booth box, I have 2 of their boxes, but I'm gonna use them more for display purposes than anything else because they're pretty awesome looking. Gotta say, but it's not my thing. The Spider-Man booth box. Some people really dig it, and hey, Alec, if you didn't know, was a huge winner from the Spider-Man booth box last week or the week before maybe. So respect. It's just not for me. I don't like what 90% of those boxes seem to have. So it's just not my taste. I'm not going to be the guy buying all the crazy variants, the store exclusive variants, it's just not for me. Let's see. Oh. We love with the move. Is somebody moving? Sorry, did I miss something? Oh yeah, Sam's taking. Yeah, Sam was moving. What am I thinking? Yeah, sorry. Oh, I saw a peek of Daredevil, and Old Wolf and I are both big Daredevil fans, so that is not surprising. Trying to do this without making a lot of tape pull noises. I sent the invite to Perry. He's watching, but he might not be like camera ready. He's a handsome guy. He likes to look a certain way. So I understand. All right, there's a few tape noises. I'm sorry about that. 2 more, I think. I am sweating but taking a break. Good for you, Sam. He's broke. NC Slackjacks. I would love to get one of those boxes, but really not loving everything. Yeah. It's exactly my sentiments, sir. Exactly my sentiments. So I even considered the superior boxes, which are like stupid expensive, like $250 or something crazy like that. But it just seems like more of what I don't like about the other box, as opposed to a different kind of box that maybe has more Silver Age books or something in it. I don't know. That's just me. Thomas Wayne, hello, Biggie Shack. I just bought 3 books for $14. Let's see what you got. All right, let's see what I got. He says, John, I'm just making room. Orphaned books, looking for a home. Tony, that's awesome. He has sent me a few times some comics, and he obviously I tell him he doesn't have to, but it doesn't stop him. And he's trying to clear some space. I do have a hat, Tony, a different kind, Rod, different kind of hat. StreamYarding it. Yeah, I am StreamYarding it. This is my first official StreamYard. And I can shoot you the invite, Rod, if you're just chilling, want to come over. I'm glad to have you if you're just hanging around. Ooh, there's a lot of Daredevil going on here, folks. This is gonna be some Daredevil action. I'm glad because I've reorganized my Daredevil books into 2 short boxes, and there's room still. There's definitely room here to expand. So I'm gonna have to clearly make some space in here. Rod says let's do it. I'll shoot him that invite. Let me jump into my email here and see if I've got. Let's see, Rod. I think it's under just Rican. No. Shoot me your email on Instagram there, Rod, and I will patch you in. Make sure I got it right here. Shoot you the invite. I don't think I can do it any other way anymore. I think it's got to be done through email now. I've been backstage. Everybody, obviously Perry does not like Daredevil. I was going to say everybody loves Daredevil, but clearly Perry and Jabroni have some Daredevil issues and need to be fixed. They need to be brought into the light. So maybe Rod is the perfect guy to be on doing this right now. Let's see, did I get that right? Okay. Hopefully I got it right here. Everybody gets to listen to that. And let's see if that works. It's testing my StreamYard ability to bring someone into the chat, into the show. Uh-oh, I see Lurker. He's lurking. Look at this. He's lurking off. I see Perry. I just noticed Perry's lurking. See, I'm still learning how to do this. He's got the private chat going. He's lurking. Look at him. Hashtag lurking. He's such a chat. All right. I'll bring him in.
What do you mean don't bring me in? Oh, I'm over here talking to nobody. Hashtag lurking. What's up, Mr. John?
Jeez. Lurking. I love it. You are too.
I got an X-Men shirt on. You caught me off guard.
Oh,
man. Let me pop this chat out real quick.
Too funny. There you go. That's more accurate.
Very good. Perry is the look. Oh, you can change my stuff. Oh man, I don't like this StreamYard. It's giving me too much power.
Whatever you like, you do it the way you want.
Oh
you
man,
do it how you like it.
So I was gone. I was looking for my blazer. Did you open anything yet? Or you just been talking?
No, I was waiting for Rod.
Oh, you're waiting for Rod? He needs to find his glasses.
He's the Daredevil fan, man. You're just here to make blind person jokes, make fun of handicapped people.
I seen a picture of Daredevil. He was fighting holding 2 candy canes.
That's about right. Although now he's got 2 pieces of the world tree, the universe tree from Thor. So suck on that. He still can't hit anybody, right?
He's okay. He's just swinging a miss.
Oh, Bear Island is in the chat, brother. How you doing? Stay puff. Good to see you guys. Did I type it in wrong? Let's see. No, I sent it. I think I did it right, Rod. Did it get to you?
Get his glasses, his magic glasses.
I emailed. I'll try again, sir.
Oh man, look at this chat's going. All right, let me scroll up. Let's see who's in here.
I'm just emailing, so check your email, Sir Rodney.
He got it. There he is.
Did you see him?
No, he said he got it in the chat.
Oh, he did it? Okay, good.
Yeah, so he's probably.
Oh, there he is. I see him. Let's add him in here.
He's waiting for the bouncer to let him in. Oh, look at him. He put the hat on too.
Oh, there he is. I see him. Let's add him in here. Yep. Oh. He's got some sound in the back. Rod, are you on the? I can hear you in the background there.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can also hear me. I think you're listening on your phone.
I was doing something earlier, so.
Good to see you, man.
I haven't seen Rod in weeks.
Free 84. You guys are still trying to free Kenny. He's good to see him in the chat, though. I'm gonna stream John on my channel. I'm getting antsy.
He's taking my Inception.
You're gonna stream it in Biggie. Oh my goodness! So this look at this huge stack of Daredevil.
Oh boy.
Oh, I still hear Rod. He's still trying to type in some background sound for me here.
Big old
How about now? Everything okay now? No.
Sounds good, brother. How's your day going?
Who, his or mine? My day started terribly.
Yeah, you sounded like you had a rough day.
Well, look, I went to bed at like 2:30, right? Because I streamed until 2 in the morning.
That's your normal though, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It was pretty fun though. But then my girlfriend, she works overnight. So when she was leaving work, she called me at 5 in the morning and said, I got a flat tire. I'm like, oh my God. You know, so I had to get up, get the kids ready, put them in the car, go out to the gas station and change the tire. And, you know, I'm not the strongest. I'm not a Reggie. You know, I don't got the muscles to be changing tires, man. I'm out there trying to act like I know what I'm doing. I'm over here on YouTube trying to look up a video how to change a tire.
You're too funny, man.
Oh,
I once had to change a tire in the parking lot for the school where I work, and the kids were like watching me do it. I almost felt like I should teach a lesson on how to do it. You know, I'm like getting the car up on the jack. I'm flipping. Yeah. So I legit had to do it with like kids and parents watching me do it. Like there was no room for error. It's not like on the side of the freeway where everybody just blasts past you. Hello, Big O. Yes, we are in the post Hangouts world, sponsored by StreamYard. And I'm just giving it a test run here, although I have a feeling that the best parts of this are definitely coming straight out of the pay version that is going to probably be dropping on me here soon. Oh, looks like Rod is back. I'm going to add him in here again. Boom.
Boom.
Such a handsome, dapper dude.
Why I cannot hear you guys?
Well, we can see you and hear you just fine. You look good, brother. All right, so I'm just going to start. I'm making people wait here. I'm going to go slow. He's just Perry can just basically look and say, "Hey, there's a guy in red."
Yeah, I got a stack. I got a good stack of Daredevil books.
I'm gonna go slightly bigger, so I'm slightly bigger. Here we go. Ooh, Ghost Rider.
I have that book.
You have this one?
Yeah.
This is issue 295.
I think I got a couple weeks ago.
Lee, done by Lee Weeks.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Rod. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Boom. Just got some Daredevil. I thought you'd appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
And look at your Captain Marvel shirt looking all badass.
Well, you know, I got to dress for the occasion, man. Hey, where's your hat, man?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I got a blazer, man.
Chapeau Rod, Unruly Simeon. He's liking it. Jabroni.
Jabroni.
I thought Jabroni was off. I saw his video today. He dropped some solid review work. I was listening to Jabroni on the way back from San Diego. I put him on. I listened to you, Perry, on my way down to San Diego on your picks for next week.
Oh, yeah.
Those videos both dropped today or yesterday. But I thought at the end, Edwin was saying he's got duty this weekend, Thursday, Friday, and then into the weekend. So I'm glad to see you in the chat, brother. Uh-oh, he crashed his channel. Immortal, the Biggie Shack crashed his channel. All right, 295, and then I got 294. Let's check that out. Fighting that giant fat samurai there.
The samurai's attacking him. Daredevil's like, where is this guy?
Looks like Perry with the belly.
Oh,
you got jokes, right?
On fire.
Burn on the dad bod, taking shots.
No, wow. Actually, it looks like me, but with hair. It's like me with hair.
Well, stay safe, Jabroni, and I hope you have a good weekend. It's not too brutal for you. Oh, here we go. This is 293. Look at the Punisher. Anytime you get cool. Daredevil on the Punisher, I'm in. Ever since I was a kid and I read the Miller Daredevil stuff with the Punisher, you know that cover where he's shooting Punisher and it looks like he's getting his old guts shot out, and then there's that cover where Daredevil's pointing the gun right at you.
Oh, that's a classic cover, man.
Dude, so good. Actually, I probably have them right here. I got my Daredevil close at hand.
We're killing Perry right now. I know he wants to talk about Batman Who Laughs.
No, man, that Daredevil cover, dude. He's standing over him. All the guy has to do is hit him in the balls. That's it. That's all he has to do. He's literally standing right above him.
So, John, you like the StreamYard? You liking it so far?
Yeah, I'm digging it. Yeah, so it's 193.
Well, that's a really cool cover, man.
And then 194.
Yeah. That's that what's that
Dirty Harry, man.
Yeah, man.
Straight Dirty Harry move.
Who's Dirty Harry?
I guess he didn't see those bullets going through his body, you know.
How do I put him in timeout? Let me go timeout.
That was me who said that, though.
Oh my God. For bad movie taste.
Oh my God.
You can't say who's Dirty Harry and then go. You sit. Can he hear me when he's in timeout?
I don't
I don't know if he can even hear me. He's shaking his head. I don't think he can hear me.
Is it what is
He
it?
can hear me.
What was it, a DeLorean or what?
He can hear me. He's just sitting there laughing.
Oh,
all right,
God,
you can come back. You better be watching it. You watch it.
Behave, Harry. Behave.
I would hate to be one of your students. I'm trying to learn, John.
Dirty Harry is one of Clint Eastwood's all-time great roles, and you probably are like, well, who's Clint Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood.
Oh my God.
He does the cowboy movies, right?
Hey, I'll give you that one. Yes.
Yeah.
But he also
the older he's got even better directing. Gran Torino.
He's an Academy Award-winning director.
Wow.
Whoa. I don't even know what that is.
I don't know. I know
they give out movie trophies. They give out movie trophies. All right. Here's more Punisher. 292. Look at that, right on top of he's on top of the bus, just shooting the bus.
Boy, he's shooting the bus. You gotta get Epic Fury and Ira Lee. He knows everything about Punisher.
Italian westerns, spaghetti westerns. How old is he? 12. Burn. I want to check out JP's entry. It is so good, Bear Island. You're right. JP killed it. It was too funny. Recreating that Daredevil cover in the show. Yes, they did. You're right. Aggressively relaxing. That was the best. I was that second season of Daredevil. So good on Netflix.
I think season 1 was better though. I mean, I really enjoyed season 1 a lot.
I was not disappointed by any of the Daredevil seasons. I really enjoyed it. Someone says I need to watch Jessica Jones 3.
Yeah, my wife's seen it. I couldn't get into it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I know
she
Jabroni
enjoyed
was
it.
talking about that. He said the
Oh,
third
I've
one
always
was
wanted this cover. I do not have it. I love Bullseye. Such a fun villain. Bullseye versus Daredevil. Always entertaining.
Sure.
Punk. Except don't watch the Ben Affleck version with the Colin
Harry
Farrell.
probably seen that one.
That was horrible.
That's his range.
Have you seen that movie?
No.
Okay, good. Don't.
Okay, I won't.
He's gonna go watch it tonight.
No, exactly.
John already gave me homework for the weekend.
He doesn't ever listen to me. So there we go. 290,
nice
289. That's awesome. Oh, sorry, poor Mike is in the chat. Season 3 for me, but all were strong. Okay, Bear only liked season 3. Biggie is streaming this on his channel. What's up, Biggie Shaq? How you doing, brother? Unruly Simeon. Okay, 288. I love me a good Kingpin. Kingpin's a badass.
Heck yeah.
Don't mess with no Kingpin. Do you have a lot of Daredevil in your collection, Rod, or is it just this new run?
No, I got a few older books, but I don't have I'm trying to find other story arcs to go back and read.
Sure.
So I'm still trying to pick up all my Flash, man. I'm just trying to.
And Perry, have you ever read a Daredevil comic?
Yeah, man. My first late night with Perry.
Yeah.
I opened a short box and I had a stack like that of all Daredevil.
Okay.
I think they were all David Mack covers, which is kind of why I grabbed it.
Okay, yeah, that's like the early
Marvel Knights.
Maybe. Yeah, okay.
Marvel Knights, yeah.
And did you read any?
I got the books, John. Give me a break. What's wrong with you?
I'm saying, as a person who's a huge fan of Daredevil, I'll give you the hook if you want for why he's a cool hero.
Okay.
Right? Because I know that you're like, well, he's blind. How is he possibly a valuable hero? Right? What I dig about superheroes is when they have a lot of hurdles in their way. Right? What I like about Peter Parker is he's just a kid, especially the version that I grew up reading. He's just a kid. He's trying to take care of his Aunt May. He barely could pay rent. He's trying to get a job and do all these things, but he's also spending all of his free time saving people's lives. There's no way that he should be the person having to stop, Dr. Octopus or any of these crazy supervillains. It shouldn't fall on this kid, but it always does. Daredevil's the same way. It shouldn't fall on this blind guy to have to save the day, right? He should be doing all the good in the courtroom as he does as a lawyer, but he has these gifts, right? He lost his eyesight, but he gained all these other powers, all these other abilities that supplement the loss of his vision. He gets this incredible equilibrium and balance and this agility. He gets this amazing sense of hearing that allows him to like basically sonar like Batman, like friggin' your favorite villain of all time. He can tell where things are just based on the vibrations that they create, right? And all of this makes him the ultimate ninja, basically. Like he's just the ultimate ninja.
That's a cool thing, man.
It's super cool and super fascinating.
I seen the TV show. I've seen the first season. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
That hallway fight in season 1.
Oh my god,
freaking insane!
All right, where I stand, where I talk bad about Marvel books is because there are so many different books that come out on a weekly basis.
Absolutely,
and I would rather spend my money on an indie book.
Absolutely, I absolutely 100% respect that decision.
This Red Winter, that was like my favorite read, and everyone was talking about Power of X or something. Dude, this book like doesn't get any love at all because of like these giant Marvel books.
I like what you're saying so much. I'm gonna like swap us around here and put you in the.
Oh no, that's all I had to say, John. What are you doing?
You stay tiny. You stay tiny.
I'll stay tiny. I'm Tiny Perry.
No, I respect the decision to stick with smaller books like indies over the big guys because I am supremely disappointed by the big guys a lot. And I think if you watch Book Club, it's the story of disappointment, right? Alec and I routinely buying that big issue #1 and being like, this is such hot garbage. Like it's just bad.
Oh, yeah.
Now it doesn't mean that some of those don't flip the script, right? Like we read Daredevil 1 by Chip Zdarsky, and
which I have that book and I have it signed.
And TJ was on the show with us that night, and TJ's like, of course I'm going to keep reading this. I really dug it. I was on the fence. I was like, no, I don't think I'm going to pick it up because I got a lot of books. I like it, but I don't love it. And Alec was like, no, it's just not for me. Then, I listened to Rod a few times. It's like, this is starting to get better, he says. So I went and picked them up, and it did. It improved dramatically. But that issue #1, it was not great. It took a little while for it to catch its feeding. And a lot of comics need that time. You can't just expect them to be perfect right off the bat.
You gotta. That's just a little taste, and then, all right, I'm gonna give it a chance, and then you go out, you get issue 2, and then like, oh, all right, well, it was worth it. And most of the time, that's what we do. We buy the first one, or we be like, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. And then next thing you know, you hooked on.
Borinkin Comics says, has Marvel ever done a Braille Daredevil comic? I mean, it would make sense that Marvel would do that to encourage blind kids. I think the problem with that idea is comics are a visual medium. I don't know how you make a Braille drawing. And I'm sure they make Braille, there's lots of books, and that kind of thing. My kids read, Spider-Man chapter books and stuff. But yeah, although I've seen some Vampirella books that I wish were Braille. Hello.
I was actually reading my first one. It was that new one that just came out, the issue 1. And I had it at work, and I was like flipping through the pages, making sure there's no woman around me because I had a cosplay covered. I was like, this is not appropriate to have this laying on my desk, man. Oh my god. I love
the video inception that Perry has started is really catching on. Between Biggie
man, last night, Perry. Look, check this out. Look how cool this is. Last night, there was a bunch of people in my chat, and I found a channel of like a 14-year-old kid. Sounds weird. He had like 4 videos, 0 subscribers, 0 views, 0 likes. And here's this kid talking about Silver Age comics. I'm like, dude, are you serious? No one's paying attention to him? Like, subscribe, and then everyone in the chat goes and subscribes to his channel. And now we just brought this person into our community.
That's cool.
That was like, yes, this is what I want.
Yeah, that's the best part about it is I see you finding channels all the time that I'm like, damn, you're gonna kill my subscription page. It's just gonna be like exploding. I barely keep up with
Perry's doing it live. I'll go on, I'll search, and then I'll search for on live video today. Perry gave me that good idea, and he said just click comic books or put comic books and put today. And then I go and I'll search for people. And then my book that I have is about 20 pages deep. And I'm just like, how do I pick 5 channels on Sunday? And oh my God, it's just a mission, man. Well, that's even better, man.
Old Wolf says it's already starting wrong. Little Perry going to a 14-year-old's channel doesn't sound right.
Oh Lord, yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Oh man, I left this channel after like 2 minutes.
You only lasted. Oh, never mind. No.
Oh man.
All right, we got more. I got
What
two.
else we got?
287 here. So I got a whole run of
I
like
have that one.
late 200s Daredevil going right now. This
So
is
is
a
that
gift
just a
from
cover, or did he actually box? Because what, his dad was a boxer, right?
his dad was a boxer, but I think there was a time when he was doing it himself, blind boxing.
That's pretty cool. Shadow boxing.
I don't know what's going on in this one. 286.
Ooh.
He's beating up a policeman.
Is that Foggy holding a
No,
gun?
those are both cops.
Oh, okay.
One of them's got the beat on him, the other one doesn't. All right. This Lee Weeks guy, he loves the John Romita Jr. like stripes, the lines in the background, he's got those detail lines going in the background there on every one of these. They all have those detail lines going through the background. That's his style. Even though you got the blinds behind the kingpin there.
I did read the last one finally, John. The last
Was that issue 8?
the one where he goes into the house with the family.
It's the dinner party.
Oh my God! And it's like he's saying stuff. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. He just keeps rambling away, man. Holy crap! I'm telling you, Perry, you would freaking love that issue.
I agree, Kachung. This is an amazing AOK. Rican says he has Daredevil 1 and the run that went to 600 or something. Oh my God.
Wow.
Maybe he's saying he has that one and the run went all the way to 600. Maybe I'm trying to read it wrong here. That was, and then Sam's Tangled Web says that was Bullseye dressed as Daredevil, which he did in season 3 of the show, right? Bullseye dressed as Daredevil and went around killing people to give Daredevil a bad rap. Weeks has come a long way. Let's see here. Got the info. Okay, well, people chatting in the chat. Here we go. 284. Who is the man in black? Lost reference.
Oh, I see what you did there.
It all comes back to Lost.
It all comes back to Lost. John, it took John 27 minutes and 30 seconds to mention Lost.
Yeah, I'm doing well. That was a good. That was a good run.
Pretty good one.
Book club. I think it was like 4 minutes last night.
It was 4 minutes, and you're like, and this reminds me of Lost.
I did it so fast. 283 of Captain America.
Oh,
my favorite run of Daredevil has to be the Frank Miller and the David Mazzucchelli run. And when
did that start, John? Do you know off the?
They didn't start at the same time, so it's a little tricky. It's a little trickier to measure out. But the best storyline is called Born Again, and it starts. Most people say it starts around 227. It was my starting line that I picked for Daredevil, and I have a chunk of that story.
I'm gonna have to call it. My son has paint all over his body.
Awesome.
He covered himself in paint. I have to go give him a shower.
All right, brother.
I'll catch you guys later.
All right, Perry.
Bye.
All right, I'm gonna have to
Let's
read
do
that
this.
for sure.
Boom! Hey, look at that. Move it around. Yeah, this is Born Again, issue 230. This is basically the subject for a lot of what they did for season 2 of Daredevil, and a lot of the stuff with his mom. And was that season? God, was that season 3? Oh, geez. There's Nuke. This was the villain in Jessica Jones season 1, the guy that takes all the drugs and gets all like super buff and crazy.
Yeah.
It's the same character here. That's not one of them. That's a different issue. 237. But that is probably my favorite Daredevil stuff. If you're looking to get in on Daredevil, I would definitely recommend that.
There it is.
And check out that starting line, because that's where I think it's the best spot. And I'm slowly collecting a lot of that run. It's just hard. There's just so many books in there.
Anyone in the chat reading Daredevil or reading some of the stuff that John is mentioning?
I hope so. Let's see. Guardian Devil was by Kevin. Yeah, Kevin Smith did a really good run on Daredevil. I think it was the first trade was really great. Season 3 was the introduction of his mom. Okay, good. Then I was right. Season 3. Thanks, Jackie.
So Kevin Smith did a run too. Interesting.
Yeah, I have. Let's see. I think I have issue 1 of that storyline.
See, I'm so late in the game, man. I just got back into all this, like I think it was like 2.5 years ago, and I gave all my comic books away to a buddy of mine when I moved to Florida, and I highly regret that. I gave him the first appearance of Carnage.
Oh,
yeah, and I go to his house now, and he has it framed in the living room. It's just like,
just to rub it in a little bit.
No, it was a wedding gift, and then he was, I can't take it. But at that time, I was just getting rid of stuff. I was moving, just trying to.
You know what? I think that is in my. I've got 2 Daredevil boxes now. I got a modern Daredevil and a classic, so that's in the modern box.
Okay.
But it's a good run. I think the first trade of that was really good. We're gonna need a starting line episode for everyone's YouTube channels, John. That's what Perry and Rod are doing. These shows, they're reminding us about a lot of people and what channels we can find out there.
There's so many, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Typhoid Mary is a phenomenal character. I agree, Jackie O. I just got her first appearance recently. Now I got to remember what issue it is. 240 something, I think. Oh, I just drew to it. Look at that. 254. There she is. Typhoid Mary, first appearance. Really cool character. This one, it's not a 9.8 or anything. It's got like a spine roll, but it's not color breaking. So if I pressed this out, it'd probably be beautiful. But it's a great character, great cover. I love this like fire. Yeah, just so cool. Daredevil is the bomb.
I have a Daredevil in the living room. Let me see which number it is.
Yeah, go for it. I got 4 more here, so I'm still going. That was 283. I got a huge run here from Old Wolf. I got a late start on the current Daredevil thanks to Rod and you. There you go. Well, sorry about that, Old Wolf. We'll get you. Hopefully, you get caught up here.
This is my first wall book that I ever bought, and I haven't one of these.
Let me make it big, and then how do I move you into the bigger spot?
I don't know. That's all right. This is issue number 9.
I've screwed that up. Maybe that's better. I don't think that's better either.
That's issue number 9.
Issue number 9. Wow. So he's only been at that point. That was the 3rd time he wore the red suit.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah. So issues 1 through 6, he wears the yellow, right? And I have 2 of those. I have 4 and 6. So here's the Purple Man, the villain. He's the villain from Jessica Jones season 1, the one that controls her mind. And then 6 is the last time he wears the yellow suit. And then issue 7, he fights Namor on the cover. And that's the first time in the red suit. And then, of course, you got your issue 9 there. That's phenomenal, dude.
Yeah. And we went to Orlando one time, and then I was like, can I buy a wall book? And she was like, yeah. And then it was in here for a minute, and then gradually she went to work one weekend, and I put it in the living room, put it in one of these hanging frames here. And that's my artwork in the house. It's a nice piece. About it, but they're gradually. I got more in there. I got your Black Panther number 1 in the living room.
Hey-o!
Yeah, man.
I hung all this up the other day while my wife was at work, and she came home and she's like, "So you've been decorating?" Just so that you know, everybody, this is my living room. This is like that's the front door. People come in, and they now see the comic wall when they come in. So it was not like I did this in a man cave. I legitimately did this in the family area.
Oh my God, that's awesome. At least she put you on timeout, put you in the corner, man.
She was actually very cool about it, but it comes down easy. Like it's almost all with push pins, a couple of little easy things pulled down.
Right.
But I love being able to like put these up, like you're doing like with your books, frame them up.
Yeah.
Put stuff up. Problem with being old, birthday books getting pricey. So I think Kachung is talking about something that, who mentioned it earlier? Old Wolf, birthday book.
Really? Awesome.
A book that is the year and month of your birth. Books that came out in that month. I know it's a big thing for some collectors. Like JD has like a huge amount of books that came out the year and month that he was born, his birthday books.
That's pretty dope. I'll have to check that out. I have to look into that. Never
The
thought
way,
about it.
yeah, and the way he described it to me was if you go on mycomicshop.com and you search around, like what I did was I searched Uncanny X-Men until I found the book that came out, because that comic ran for so long. Your birthday is guaranteed to fall in there somewhere.
Right.
And once you find that one book that came out, your month and year, you can click on the month and year for that book, and it gives you all of them.
Oh, okay.
And then you can sort by, what I did was I sorted by price just to know which ones were like stupid expensive, so that I knew how bad they were. And I think the most expensive one for me is like, I think it's a Tarzan issue number 1 that came out the month I was born. And then after that, there's like that X-Men book, you know, I think it's X-Men 105 or something like that, is pretty expensive.
Cool.
But nothing, I don't have any like monster mega keys. You know, I think somebody told me that their birth month had Hulk 181 in it. And I was like, oh, you're screwed, brother.
Wow.
You're out. You're out of that game.
For sure. Oh, man.
So just Vampirella 1 left to go, says Gray Man. Oh, look at that.
That's my money book right there.
What?
That's
I gotta let me mess around with this. I gotta figure out how to make you the bigger picture here. How do I do
I'm trying to figure that out too, man.
Nope. Sorry, I just dropped you out. I don't want to do that. How do I make you the bigger picture? Nope, that's wrong.
That's all right. They can see it, but that's my money book right there.
Good way to do this. I'm just learning. Sorry, folks, I'm just learning here. Messing around.
That's my money book. That Marvel Team Up 141, that's from Steve Whiting.
That's a great book too.
Marvel Team Up number 1 back there, that's 7.0. That's from Hialeah Comics. And that was from Steve Whiting too, number 2, issue number 2, the Spider-Man Team Up.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's come through, man, big time. Big time.
I don't know what I'm doing here. I can't figure out how to do that solo layout. Oh, let's try that. Oh, there it is.
Whoa, whoa,
Who's
that guy? Yo, what's up? This I'm Rochester Rican, man. What's going on?
See, I'm learning how to do this. I'm learning how to do this. Ooh, Hot Rod showing off books for the slab down.
Oh man, I don't got this is nothing compared to those guys, man. This is nothing, man. This is nothing whatsoever. I'll show one book and I'll get they'll knock me out in 2 seconds, man.
You know, Boy Who Had 7, he's got an idea for another, like, not slab down show, but like a speed round of that game where you have to have your boxes at your ready. You don't get to pick the books in advance, right?
Okay.
You have a whole list of categories, like maybe 20 categories. He hits randomizer, whatever pops up, you've got 30 seconds to pick a book in that category and win. It's like the speed round, right? That's his idea, so don't nobody steal it. Like, let Boy Who Had 7 roll this.
Yeah,
but that's the idea, right? He flips, you know, it's like spin the wheel, it lands on villain cover. You dive into your short boxes, you pull out your best villain cover. You got 30 seconds, and then the audience votes.
That sounds pretty cool, man.
Yeah. He did a test of StreamYard recently too, and I know that my boy Rod loves the StreamYard. Respect. And yeah, sure. I'm enjoying it. I'm tinkering with it. I'm learning it. It's a lot of fun. I think I'm such a cheap guy. I don't want to pay $20 a month for it.
I did.
So that's where I am with it. A lot of people are doing it, and I respect that. So I'm hoping to ride it for a while and see if they ever make it pay or whatever. I'm fine leaving the little StreamYard logo up there for a little while.
That's why I did it, because I'm able to put my logo up there. And
the reality is I don't host that many streams with other people, right? I can still go live straight through YouTube if I want to do it just by myself. But if I want to have people join like tonight, or if I want to do book club or something, whatever. When I do the show on Saturday with my girls, I don't need StreamYard for that, right? I can just stream right through YouTube, one camera. I just can't invite anybody. So,
yeah, I kind of like it, and I've kind of figured out. You could change the backgrounds if you want. You could put a different color. Like right now, yours is black.
Right.
So it's simple. I messaged the guys on Twitter. I said, "How do I get a different background?" They said, "Just download a
Banner.
like a regular cover, cover, a color like red,
Right.
and then you save it to your pictures or whatever. Then you know how it is already. You go to a background, you add it, and then right there you just clicked it instead of those flowers, those beautiful flowers,
Yeah, I just did something there. I don't know what I did.
and then you'll put like red or blue or whatever.
All right, there you go. Interesting. I'm just playing with this. Look at this. I'm just doing stuff.
And then,
Like
it was fun because before you went online, I was about to make a video, and I'm doing a review of an indie book that a writer reached out to me, and he said, "We'd like to do a review." I said, "Yeah." So I'm here trying to do things, fix the background. But then I saw you, man. I said, "I'm going with John." I closed everything out. That's why everything was so jacked up, man. I closed everything out.
That's nice, brother. I appreciate that. It said Mastodon says, "What shirt do you have on?" Looks like a Captain Marvel.
A little Walmart T-shirt, $5, man. $5 every day, brother.
I do a lot of Target shirts. The Target always has a bunch of good ones too, and they're pretty cheap too. I get my Target shirts. Okay, I got 4 more here. Ooh, is that Silver Surfer and Mephisto? Look at that.
Awesome.
Daredevil comic. What? I love that. And again, look at this is John Romita Jr. Look at there he is. I was like this. The lines look very John Romita Jr. in here. That's like very much his style. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, look, there it is.
There it is.
Look, I'm just getting used to this. I love the look and style of Silver Surfer. I've just never read enough of the comic of Silver Surfer.
Yeah, same here, brother.
I know that Comic Tom and Ryan, when they did all that in huge Infinity War breakdown, all those episodes, they read a bunch of Silver Surfer, and some of the ones they read sounded really good. Uh-oh.
Look who's lurking.
You don't need to lurk, Perry. I sent you the dang invite.
Hey, Comic Smurf a big Silver Surfer fan, I think.
He is, yeah. He does like the Silver Surfer.
Besides a Rocket Raccoon, which
I will say I'm enjoying the Silver Surfer Black a whole lot. I know some people aren't, but I'm enjoying the lights out of that one.
I got to read issue 2. I have it right in front of me.
I think issue 2 is better than issue 1.
My stack of pre-orders is like this, looking dead at me. I just finished last month pre-orders, so I got July's pre-order, and I still haven't touched them because I'm always buying books on Wednesdays, because that's like my wife and my time. We go eat dinner, and then I go to the shop, and I get the new books, and next thing you know, my pre-orders come. I'm just a mess. It's just everywhere, John.
Gray Man, it is definitely Mephisto. It even says it on the cover. Showdown with Mephisto. Sorry, glare. Showdown with Mephisto, not Blackheart. Let's see. I hope Mephisto turns up soon in any story. I agree. I think he's a cool character. I would love to see him in the next Doctor Strange. I think he'd be a really cool. I don't think he needs to be the villain. I think he should just be this sort of, puppet master in the background. He's always there. He's like angels and demons. He's always there. He doesn't need to be the key villain. I think he would just be a cool side character who pops up every once in a while because he's like just this malevolent watcher. He's always trying to make things bad happen. Is lurking like twerking when peeping through a window? Kachug.
Oh my god, man. We gotta get Kachug in here.
Yeah, he's in here.
Oh my
okay.
God.
Next I got Demons Deluged. Ew. There's more creepy John Romita Jr. I go hot and cold on John Romita Jr. as an artist. I don't know.
A lot of people feel the same way,
Like, there's definitely comics of his where I'm like, that looks amazing. And then he did that Superman Black label with Frank Miller.
Great book.
I did not like the art on that. I didn't buy it. I just looked at the art and I was like, I'm not going to read it. I like Frank.
It was good.
It's good.
Yes, John.
He goes to Vietnam or something, right?
I have it right here.
We got Superman going to Vietnam. We got Spider-Man protesting not to go to Vietnam in the Spider-Man life story. I read that life story book. I read this yesterday. Finally read Superman life story of the 60s. It was good. That was a good read. I enjoyed that.
But I thought I had it there, but I got all these Batman dams and Batman wands or whatever they're called. These things just it's over there somewhere. I tell you, my room is a mess. What can I say?
Yeah, John Romita Jr., I'm not a big fan, but every once in a while he does something really well. Now, I will say lately I've been reading a lot of early Spider-Man in the like 100s. John Romita Sr. is amazing. That guy can draw. Some John Romita, give me some John Romita Sr. all day, every day. If you don't know any John Romita Sr., you need to get on it. That's some gold. Admittedly, well, actually, probably more accurately, it's bronze, but like still really great.
We consider it gold because it's him doing it.
I think he probably drew some in the Silver Age, and then he moved into the bronze. He was there from that Silver to Bronze Age because he drew a lot of great stuff. If I get into let me get into my slabs here in a second. I'll pull something out here. Here's another John Romita. Creepy beast in the background there. Fire and ice in the land of the dead. So this is 280. Man, Old Wolf hooking me up.
How many books he sent to you, man?
Mephisto. And they're all in these insane bags. Old Wolf, are these my lights? Are you sending me my lights here? Or is this Max lights, the Max Pro bags?
How many books he sent to you? Good Lord, that's a freaking stack right there, man.
17. Issue 295 to 279.
Good man, Old Wolf.
These are in super tight, nice looking bags. They are just gorgeous. You know, sometimes, you know, you get a bag and a board, you buy a book off eBay and you got to rebag and board them, right?
Yeah.
I bought, these are Max Pros. That's my boy. I love me some Max Pro boards. I bought the entire run of the New Avengers off eBay. Like, whatever it was, 50 books, something like that. And I got an insane deal. I paid less than $1 a book. I got all the keys. It was awesome. But I had to rebag and board. It was I threw away so many. Actually, I don't throw them away. I give them to my girls when they buy dollar books. But like so many bags and boards out just gone. And this is like, these are ready to go right in the box. Lights out.
Look who's in the house, man.
Huge thank you to Old Wolf. And I will recap a couple here at the end, but I want to go and see if I got some of those slabs here. Let me see what we got here. Is this Gil King? Our John Romita is my boy.
Oh,
love me some John Romita. How do I do this again? Let me see. Now Rod just has to watch.
I'm on timeout.
No, but you can talk, so it's different than Perry. I'm slowly collecting. I don't collect a lot of Spider-Man because number one, it's like super insanely expensive. But number two, like I don't love all of it. I love some of it.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, brother, go ahead. The one run that I absolutely am addicted to when it comes to Amazing Spider-Man is that stuff in the 120s. And let me see if I can find where I put it. Oh, nope, it's not in my Spider-Man box. It must. Oh, I have an Amazing Spider-Man box. That's what it is. I got 2 boxes. Ooh. Is it over here? There it is. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Yeah. It's just the spider. Yeah, sorry, nothing to watch there. Everybody's like, where did he go? They're both gone. Yeah, they both gone now. It's just the Spider-Man covers and art that I dig the most come from this run. So I have 121, which is this, you know, obviously it's The Death of Gwen Stacy. It's the book in that run. And then The Death of the Green Goblin is 122. And I know Kachung feels me on this, absolutely loves these books. I called Ice. That's why Perry's gone. I feel the same about Spider-Man. I rock with McFarlane Spider-Man more. Sure. I was a Larson Spider-Man fan. Eric Larson was my jam. I still like him, I think, more than McFarlane. But the more I read Romita, the more I'm like, you know what? Romita is where it's at. Sorry, let me bring Rod back here. Where's hiding Rod? Hey, there he is.
Hey-o.
He wasn't in timeout totally. But I ended up, so I'm getting a bunch of the 120s. I got my Multiple Comic Monday here, issue 123 with, I love when Luke Cage is saying, hang it up, web slinger. Maybe you make those strap hangers shiver in their boots, but this is just another job to Luke Cage, hero for hire.
What's your oldest Amazing Spider-Man book?
He's beating him up. What's that?
Your oldest Spider-Man book, right?
My oldest Spider-Man book. It might be that 121.
121.
I need 120, which isn't a key, but I'm kind of like, I'm trying to get all the 120s, and I know I'm probably never going to get 129. You know, the first Punisher is in that run, right? So you got 121 and 122, Death of Gwen Stacy, Death of Green Goblin, an amazing story. Then you get 123, which I think is hysterical, Luke Cage story. Then you get my guy, John Jameson himself. Got to have 2 copies of the first John Jameson and the first Man Wolf. Love me some Man Wolf.
Awesome, man.
And then this is an amazing copy of 124 or 125, sorry, where you get the backstory of the Man Wolf. And this copy, it's like a 9 at least. It's just gorgeous. Colors are popping. And then I got 126 where he battles the kangaroo. So it goes a little ridiculous here. Oops, sorry. I don't know that I cared for that one as much. 127 is great. The Vulture, so awesome. Look at the bell bottoms that MJ is wearing there. Look at those pants. She's got like the halter top. She got the midriff shirt going. She got the platform shoes.
That's Perry's time right there.
Freaking love that. Perry, yeah. Let's not talk about how young Perry is anymore. And then it's followed by the second part in that storyline with the Vulture, this great, amazing cover. Again, Romita, man, Romita is amazing. So I'm missing issue 120 and issue 129 from that storyline. It's just great stuff. And 129 is the first Punisher, and I have 135, which is the second Punisher. But it is like super spine rolled. Like some kid rolled this at some point. So if you look, I don't know if you can see how it doesn't sit flat. Is it that one? Yeah. It just doesn't. Oh yeah, you can see from the side.
Oh yeah.
It's not flat at all. So it just needs a major press job. It's got some creasing. Considering how badly it was rolled, it has very little creases. It just needs to be pressed to the bejesus. Why don't you have the first Man Wolf graded, says TJ. TJ. Because I can't afford to, because I don't want to spend money on that. Yeah, it's a great book, TJ. The one that I need to get graded is probably the second Man Wolf, TJ. This 125 is the one that needs grading. That's the one. So
you're hurting his feelings with you not grading these books, right? You know that.
What? Yeah, I know that. I know.
He's probably sitting there around his slab kingdom. He's going, this guy does not have
fuming happening. That's the little emoji he's got there, the angry face emoji. I'm actually putting aside a little bit of money for that. But I think I will need to do a set of modern books first that I can sell to fund the older books that I want to do.
Yeah.
So that's like my long-term plan. But before I do any of that, I'm starting to send or planning to send books that need to get pressed and cleaned first so that everything is ready to go to do all that. He's sitting on a flat throne. And then, yeah, so that whole storyline, that whole run, I got 151 where he's getting flooded. This is the clone Spider-Man getting flooded with the water. It's just, I've really come to appreciate Romita Sr. As much as I make fun of Romita Jr., Romita Sr. is where it's at. I do not expect anyone to send me that book. Old Wolf is saying. Old Wolf saying, I don't have he doesn't have a spare 129. I don't think anybody has a spare 129. You have as many as you can afford to keep, and then you just keep buying extras because it's just freaking amazing.
Why Perry doesn't have a blue wrench? I'm just curious. Perry's family, man.
I don't give that guy that kind of power. He's got a. So for those that don't know, I've started to do content with Perry. Whether you think that's the best decision for my channel or not, I'm starting to do shows with Perry. So we did the AOK Book Club episode 1. It was a lot of fun. We're doing episode 2 next week, hopefully in lieu of normal book club with Alec, because he will be flying in an airplane and won't be able to do normal book club. We're going to do AOK Book Club again. So hopefully we'll be doing that. And then Sunday, we got our first movie review show. And if he can survive some of those movie reviews, maybe brother can earn a wrench. I have a feeling he's going to struggle to watch the movie I gave to him to watch, because it's not.
Do I have a wrench?
I don't know. Do you have? I don't know if you have a wrench.
I don't have a wrench. You don't trust. Don't give me one. You don't want. You don't.
Do I don't even know. I can't tell on this chat if somebody has a wrench. This thing doesn't tell me.
Zen Manga in the house. Zen Manga, great homie, man. What's up, brother?
Are you girls going in the pool? What's going on? Yeah, we're live. You can go jump in the pool. Go swim.
Oh,
it's
beautiful weather out there.
In the pool. It's been like hot here, not Florida hot, but warm.
And we had some rain. I swear it could have been a hurricane. It was bad today, but the winds. I mean, the winds was, but that rain was just everywhere, man. I'm freaking out because I know it's gonna get bad.
But is it that like hot rain where you're able to be like outside in it? It doesn't matter. You just wear like a real loose shirt. You get the hat.
No, dude. This rain in Florida is bizarre. I hate this rain. I hate the lightning. And you guys, well, freaking Edwin took a picture with me. I had a dog freaking out Tuesday. I had to put the dog under my t-shirt. She's freaking out, man. I want this show over with. It was lightning, man. I was freaking scared, man. I'm a punk when it comes to the rain in Florida, man. Forget that. I'm telling you right now.
Because I loved being like I used to travel to Mexico a lot with my family, and it would rain, and I'd be like in my board shorts. I'd be in like a loose Hawaiian shirt. I'd have my cocktail in my hand, and it's like, who cares? Let it rain. Make it rain, baby.
Yeah, but no, man, it's not Florida, man.
Yeah, but it's still humid, and it's hot, and it's tropical, and I got my Cuba Libre, best cocktail ever. Cuba Libre.
Wow, I haven't had one of those in years.
I'm gonna actually go. You know what? I'm inspiring myself to go get. I don't have any Coca-Cola and any limes in the house. I gotta go pick some up. I'm doing
slacking, man. Slacking.
It's my favorite drink of choice whenever I want to do something fun with a cocktail. That's the one to go with. If you don't know, it's just a rum and Coke with lime. That's it. It's not complicated. I like simple drinks.
There it is, man.
I'm a simple guy.
He's a simple guy, simple drinks. When he goes on Perry Comics at what time that comes on, 11 o'clock, everything goes off the rails, man. The wine comes
I'm
out.
ready to do that again this Friday. I don't know if I can handle that show, man. I don't know how you do it every week. Drink some for late night. Look, there he is. He's saying do it.
Yeah.
We'll see how I'm feeling on Friday after the next couple of days. We'll see. I want to say real quick, thanks you to Old Wolf. This is awesome, brother. This is some of my favorite stuff. I love some Daredevil. I don't have, I should say I used to not have as much Daredevil, but thanks to you, I've got basically the entire late 200s in Daredevil. So that is awesome, brother. I really appreciate it. This is insane. You're out of control. Too much good stuff. Ooh, Caleb, it's your favorite drink too. There you go. Ooh. Let me put Big Rod on the show here. You got some trades I love there.
No, hey, yo, welcome to just no, man. No, I just picked up these 2 trays. I think I made a video. Daredevil, Ed Brubaker. Ed Brubaker is dope, yo. There's a store in Florida called Ollie's. Check it out. If you don't know, I think there's a bunch of Ollie's and other places too. So Ollie's have great novels and trades and stuff like that. You can find them for like dirt cheap. Actually, this book was like $5. This was $5.99. You can see right there. And this is volume 1 and 2. And Ed Brubaker's killing it right now. If you're not reading Criminal, read Criminal. And I want to send this one out to Edwin. And there it is. So
ooh, that looks like Bermuda.
I think you're right, sir. And this is issues 1 through 8. And I want to send. I asked him actually. I said, "Yo, will you read it if I give it to you?" He's like, "Yeah." So
No, he won't.
yeah, well, he better.
5 pages.
Nah, he said he will because I have a book that I've been meaning to send him out, but I wanted to send him one comic. I want to give him a little AOK or something, so he knows he's got something coming in the mail. So it's pretty.
I changed the banner for you. It's now Rod the Rican with kids.
Oh my god, man, this is out of control, right?
Oh, man.
Because
I will say,
dog and cat.
If you have Brubaker's run is great, and it starts with Daredevil in jail, right? That's the very beginning of that run. I will say the reason I like it is because of everything Bendis did in his 3 trades that lead into it. Because Bendis basically puts Matt Murdock through the blender and goes through incredible challenges, and then he ends up being like outed, right? Like the world knows that he's Matt Murdock.
Yes.
He has to go to court for it, and then he gets put in jail at the very end of Bendis's run. It's an amazing storyline. And I know a lot of people hate Bendis. I think it's some of his all-time best stuff. And the reason I love Brubaker is because he is able to take all the stuff that Bendis sets up, and then he runs with it, and it's phenomenal.
Oh man,
so I have all of those trades in my modern Daredevil box. I have the 3 Bendis trades that are they're almost omnibuses. These things are freaking huge, like way more than 5 issues. These things have like 10 issues. And I got all 3 of the Bendis and all 3 of the Brubaker, and I have 2 of the Mark Waid ones because Waid followed Brubaker, and his was good too. It was like an amazing stretch of Daredevil.
It's pretty neat, man. I mean, it's awesome how all these writers and they could feed off each other in their own certain ways and all this. I mean, I didn't know too much about Ed Brubaker. And I started reading his stuff, and then like I mentioned, Criminal. And then I go back and read some of the Avengers stuff.
Right?
I'm just like, wow, I'm missing so much. It's just
we all have those holes, right? A writer that we never I've never read Hickman until now, basically.
Yeah.
So I'm reading Powers of X and House of X, and I'm thinking the same thing as you. Like, I got a crap ton of reading to do now. Like, I got to seek out I hear his Fantastic Four run was amazing. And, Brubaker is a big hole for me as well. I've read Daredevil and Criminal, and that's it. I mean, I loved what I read, but I haven't gone beyond that.
Yeah, I had, I forget what book it was at work open, and my buddy comes walking by, and he sees the book from a mile, and he just like, I know what you're reading. And he just comes flip, and this guy has long boxes, man, long boxes, and he's not a social media person whatsoever, but he knows his stuff. I'm like, yo, come to this. No, I'm not into all that. But man, my friend Danny, man, holy crap, man, he's just like, yep, and then he'll just be dropping knowledge. I'd be like, okay, Danny, let me get a pen. Hold on one second.
That's how I feel talking with JD or Alec, or Sam's Tangled Web. Like Sam was just saying, he's got a bunch of Daredevil trades too. That stuff, I was a trade reader first because my mom wouldn't really let me buy the individual issues when I was really little. So I would buy reprints, or I would buy off the spinner rack at Circle K, or I would buy trades. So I think I bought Batman Year One and Batman Dark Knight Returns. I probably bought those trades 2 or 3 times because I would read them till the pages fell out, and then I'd have to go back and buy another one. They're just so Year One is one of my all-time favorite stories, and it's some of the same writers. I mean, you talk about Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli. They did Year One, and they did Born Again with Daredevil. Just some of my favorite stuff. Crap, he's back. Are we even ready for this?
I don't know. Ask the chat, man.
Oh, you know what? Sam's Tangled Web. Sam's Tangled Web, you're amazing.
He just said Captain America, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Perry in the waiting room. Yeah, he mentioned Captain America. Brubaker did Captain America, the Winter Soldier storyline.
Oh, damn, I gotta write this down too. Thanks.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what box I got those in. It might be in my team members. I'm gonna just, he'll bring him back.
No. Oh, God.
Look, the banner covers his face now.
Oh, no. You gotta make. Oh, okay.
Tiny Perry.
I'm Tiny Perry. Oh, man. Well, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, are you guys
working?
3 hours
Oh,
again?
man. Hey, welcome to Late Night. Let's watch some YouTube channels. Oh, man.
My wife is gonna walk through the door and she's gonna be like, "You did your video? It's gonna be 5 minutes. What are you doing now?" I'm live for an hour and a half.
Oh, man. Has it been that long?
Why did I bring this guy?
Oh, man.
Hey, John, you can pull up the chat live right in front if you wanted to.
I can. Let me see.
Can I do that?
Yeah.
Comments.
Instead of like private chat or something around the chat area, you can click and the chat will pop up like right as you're talking. But then we can't see. Why did I bring this guy back?
Oh, then I'm gonna leave the comments where they are. I like this. This is good. I like that better.
Why did I bring this guy back, man? I don't know. Why do you have me on 4 different shows, John?
I'm really questioning it.
Man, I want to be on the book club one day and just hang out.
You've never been on the book. You've been on the book club?
No,
I've been on the book club. I mean, it was weird.
Book club.
I have not.
That's not possible.
I think White Whale don't like me. That's why.
Yo, they brought me, Rod. They brought me on the book club. They brought me on the book club. This guy was raiding Area 51, and White Whale was sitting on the floor looking for a damn lizard. I'm like, what is going on?
Been in that video.
Best episode of book club ever. So, Rod, this is the storyline. I totally forgot, and huge shout outs to Sam's Tangled Web. The storyline is called Out of Time, and it's the storyline that introduces the world to Winter Soldier. And it's a great set of I want to say I have the trade somewhere, but these are the individual issues. So good. And it sets up this idea. It's basically the movie The Winter Soldier with Captain America. It's basically similar elements of that. And Bucky Barnes, comes back, and let's see, that's issue 5. And then this is the big one. Issue 6 was the full reveal. And they made 2. This one had a sweet variant. So this is the variant cover with Bucky as the Winter Soldier. There's a twin to this one, which is the exact same setup, but it's Captain America holding the gun, and it's Baron Zemo right here, and then it's the Hydra flags in the background. Really cool. And they go side by side. Some people have both. They're really cool looking. I've been on the book club, and John and Alec ruined a book I liked for me. That also sounds like the normal of the book club. It's Deceased. He had to do Deceased.
Man. Thank God I didn't watch that.
And I have yet to talk to somebody who loves Deceased, but is willing to stand and support issue 1 as being anything but garbage. Because issue 1 is absolute trash. The artwork is horrible. They've 5 artists doing this stuff.
I agree.
The story leaves out huge chunks.
Okay.
I am still livid. I don't know how any Green Lantern fan is okay with the fact that they kill Green Lantern and they don't show it happening.
Well, I'm not a Green Lantern fan, so it doesn't bother me.
You're not a fan of anything.
So get out of here, John.
I'm kidding. But I still can't believe that there's a Green Lantern fan cheering on Deceased and is like, they didn't even show how your boy Hal Jordan went down. He got taken out off screen by a Black Canary. Black Canary somehow powerful enough to stop Hal freaking Jordan. Hal Jordan turns on his flip phone in his tent because they're camping. Green Arrow, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, and Black Canary go camping. And they're having a little camp out, and Hal Jordan gets bored. And he's like, night, guys. He goes in his tent, and the tent lights up because he gets on his phone, and they're teasing him. They're like, look, he's clearly bored being out here. And within seconds, he's a zombie. They don't show that, They just have the noise, right? Some sound is coming out of the tent. And they're like, I don't know what's going on. This is kind of weird. And then all of a sudden, the tent explodes. I don't know why. Nobody else explodes when they become a zombie, but this guy explodes. And he turns into his full Green Lantern. He was in like camping clothes, but whatever. Somehow the zombie side of him knows completely how to use this ring and explodes into power and creates the zombie uniform.
They're not zombies.
Completely knows how to use the ring. And is like floating in air with, power of the ring. The Green Arrow and Black Canary are like, what is happening? We're named by colors, but we have identities. You're black and I'm green, but whatever. Let's fight. And they have their weapons on them, apparently. They're going to fight. And then all of a sudden, like, it cuts. And you go to, like,
right there.
Lois Lane talking.
TJ said they did show it happening. Clear panel of her sonic scream blasting him. What are you talking about?
They do not show it. They show her like opening her mouth, and then they cut to freaking Lois Lane, and they cut back. Hal Jordan is dead on the ground. Just
poor Hal Jordan.
Somehow Black Canary and her amazing superpowers is able to wipe out Hal Jordan in one moment, and yet he has complete power of his Green Lantern ring. It's not like he's powerless because the zombie Hal Jordan knew how to use the ring, blew up his tent. That was basically all he accomplished was like he blew up his tent.
Only in comics.
Stop taking entertainment away from me, John.
It's bad. It's not a good comic.
It's a fun book. Get out of here.
Fun?
Go read Old Man, whatever.
I will definitely. That book. That is freaking fun. Fact. Why would they kill him and not just restrain him? There's lots of questions, Gray Man. Why does Lois Lane have a lazy eye in issue 2? I don't know. Lois Lane got kicked by a mule somewhere in between issues 1 and 2 and went lazy-eyed on us. I don't know what's going on.
Those groans were something else.
Sam Field Webb's like, okay, back to some moving.
Catch you later.
I treated that as a very awkward, bye, guys.
Okay.
I swear, man, if I was having a bad day, man, this makes a lot better, man. I feel so good right now, man.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, we sorry that we ruined that for you, Caleb. He was baiting me. Yeah. Tweaker Super. Yeah, they had Tweaker Superman. Yeah. I loved the super skinny Tweaker Superman in Deceased. Yeah. Brutal. So, okay, Rod, I'm going to do research on Book Club and double, triple, quadruple check because I got a playlist that's pretty full of all the new.
Never was there, man.
I'm going to quintuple check.
I think we've talked about it, and that was it.
But I had the same problem with Caleb. I could have sworn we did a book club with Caleb, and he was like, "Nope, it never happened. Never happened." So,
well, Perry, you beat to the
Rod, what book do you want them to ruin for you?
Yeah, exactly. Because Caleb's like, I don't know that I'm really wanting to do the show after that.
Well, you know where I'm going. I'm going to pick an indie book, man.
Hey, we're always down for some image number one.
You know where I'm going with this.
We have a good track record with image number 1 books. I'll just say, it's a horror movie. Why do people die after having sex in Friday the 13th? Because teens should know better. That's why. When are we going to do top 5 videos again? Hey, it's all Ryan. Ryan works methodically. He likes to study, research, and get all the information before doing a top 5. I fly by the seat of my pants a little more than that, so it's hard to get Ryan ready to go. He really likes to do his research. That's what slows the top 5 down. Well, he did research on a couple of them, but then the guest couldn't make it, so we had to cancel those. And so those are still on the back burner. Eventually, we would like those guests to join us, but they're unable to be with Wi-Fi right now. So he's now researching 2 other ones so that we have possible. So there's like 4 of those in the pipeline. But Ryan moves at his own speed. You don't push him.
Yes, Ryan's cool. Well, I like
what
to
is happening there?
Going here, guys.
Do my Fortnite dances,
Oh, geez.
Oh my god.
So again, I'm going to say a quick thank you, and then I'm going to get out of here. Old Wolf, this was an awesome deal, man. I really appreciate this. I've got to reorganize and move stuff around in my boxes, but I'm super looking forward to it. We've shouted out some great writers and comments and some community members that are doing awesome stuff. Not Perry, but like other people. But if you want to watch stuff with Perry, apparently just tune in at midnight any night, and he is there.
11 tonight.
Exceptioning.
I'm gonna be going over all the DC books coming out for pre-orders right now, and then at 12 to like whenever I get tired, I'm gonna go around YouTube watching YouTube videos.
I'm gonna be trolling Perry when Perry's live.
Vidception is happening. So I know you know these guys, Rod the Rican, Perry Comics. Thanks, brothers, and see you guys again soon.
Thank you.
All right.